Speaking of gross, it's time for your DSP update.
Oh my god. I know I said last time I wasn't going to do a DSP update, but the story arc this season is just so good. So the one thing I forgot to mention last time, I think, was part of the reason he was going off the deep end. And we'll talk about it later with Twitch, but on YouTube, you can do gifted memberships to a channel like you can on Twitch. But on YouTube, they have different values depending where you buy them.
Yeah.
So people have been VPNing into Argentina and gifting 50 subs to him at a time, which gives him he gets $1.
Yeah.
Because they're worth nothing in Argentina. And he is so stupid. He decided to go on stream and tell everybody why this was what was happening. So rather than just not saying anything, he went on there and was like, oh, these trolls are going and they're VPing into Argentina and gifting these memberships. I'm not making any money on it. So please, there's nothing I can do. So please, don't wait for a gifted membership. You should purchase your own because I'm not earning any money on this. And everyone was like, oh, we didn't know that's what was happening. So then other people started doing it.
Yeah.
So he's getting gifted hundreds of these memberships that are worth nothing, and people are accepting them. But because they accepted one, they can't buy one of their own.
Yeah.
So he's not earning any money from any of these gifted memberships.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah. But I was just like, what an idiot. Why would he tell everybody how to troll him more effectively? I know what his thinking was. He has to tell them he's not making any money. Yeah. So they need to step it up and pay him more money, right? But it didn't work that way. But he's also a notorious liar.
Yes.
He lies about everything. So he also says he's lost $1,500 in revenue because of this.
Yeah.
Which is probably a lie. He's probably lost $200 in revenue or something, you know? But he just lies about everything. So the other thing that he's done is he started playing Infinite Wealth, and I was playing Like a Dragon, and our friend Salinth came in and was like, oh my god, did you see DSP's latest tweet about Infinite Wealth today? And I was like, no, I don't look at his Twitter. I don't even know how Salinth knew about this, but he told me about it.
Yeah.
So DSP had tweeted out oh my god, I'm loving Yakuza Infinite Wealth. It's like my life story. This is great. It's like my life story. Tune in to the pre-stream podcast and I'll tell you guys all about it, right? So I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? So then yesterday he did his little pre-stream podcast and he's talking about how Infinite Wealth reminds him of his life because in Infinite Wealth, Kasuga tries to do everything correctly and be a good guy, but then an internet smear campaign comes along and everyone gets false information and he loses his job. He gets fired from Hello Work. He has no job. He has nothing. And it's all false negative information is surrounding him. And he's telling this. And I'm just like, wow, this guy is delusional, right? Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently his chat was also saying stuff because he fucking went ballistic. Because someone said something about it's pretty cringe that you're comparing your life to the story of Infinite Wealth. Like you're a meme or whatever. And he fucking went off and he was telling the people in the chat to eat shit and how this is, he's just yelling at them fuck off and get out of here and just going crazy. Oh my god, it was so unhinged. And he didn't even delete it or anything. Sometimes when he does stupid shit, he'll realize later oh, I shouldn't have done that, and he'll edit it out or whatever. But no, he just uploaded this crazy rant to his YouTube channel. And
what a guy.
Yeah, he's a scat lover, I'm sure, because he always talks about having people eat shit out of his asshole or lick his shit. And this time he said, why don't you send me your address so I could send you a spoon so you could eat shit out of my ass?
Oh my God.
He's just fucking demented.
Oh, 100%.
That's
just wild, dude.
Well, and his thing is he says all this negative stuff about him online. no one will actually give him a fair shake and check him out because it's all fake news and slanderous or whatever. And I was like, no, it's I checked you out because when I first saw the videos, I was like, there's no way.
There's no way.
This has got to be exaggerated. And then I actually watched his stream. I was like, oh no, it's not exaggerated. This is actually the way he is.
He's just actually like this.
Yeah. So, but he lives in his little bubble.
Yep.
And he has no
Bubble
self-awareness.
of buffoonery.
Well, he does his stupid. Oh, and that's the other thing. He thought he had a great scam going because he started a second channel, or he renamed his old channel to his reaction channel. DSP reacts, like we want to see this clown watch a video. But then he monetizes it. He's got, memberships, and you can tip, and it'd be really nice if you tipped on this channel. He started a third one. He renamed his old channel to be DSP Throwback. Because he has all these old playthroughs that were like lost to time. Like he had Final Fantasy 13 was automatically demonetized on YouTube back in the day. So he made a whole another channel for the Final Fantasy 13 playthrough that got deleted, but he still had the playthrough on like a hard drive.
Yeah.
So he's been re-uploading them. So he remonetized this channel, and he's asking for like more gifts and donations and stuff over there.
Yeah.
So he's just another like way to get more money from the same guys, basically.
Yeah.
Because he's like carried by like 5 guys. That
Five whales.
Yeah, basically. Oh my God. It's crazy.
That's wild.
It's so crazy.
What a wild time.
And the old playthroughs are like when he was being his like racist dumb self. So they're not being, that's the one thing I'll say is they're not editing out like any of the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Like when he says the N word, it's still in there, but he does it like he thinks he's like Disney, where there's like a there's like a preamble before every video, like these were recorded in a different era, and I'm not like this anymore, and there might be language that you disagree with. It's like he's putting on the Song of the South or something like that.
That's wild.
It's like, oh my God. Anyways, unless there's some crazy DSP like meltdowns next week, we will not hear about DSP next week. But it's just been so unhinged this recent times.
Yeah. I'm sure that's incorrect. I'm
But-
sure we'll hear about DSP.
Well, I mean, I could do a whole podcast on DSP. There's so much stuff. Like, he got roasted because he wore t-shirts all the time on stream by this other streamer, Low Tier God, that he like totally changed his wardrobe, and he now wears collared shirts and button ups and stuff like that. But then one day he was wearing a women's sweater. Anyways, yeah, it's so stupid.